Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. We have a AMRAP workout today. So a little bit about an AMRAP workout. We've done this format before. If you've been with me here at this class, it's AMRAP means as many reps or as many rounds as possible. So you set your time. Maybe it's 3 minutes, maybe it's 4 minutes, maybe it's 5 minutes. You have a few exercises and you have a set number of reps. You're going to go through those 3 or 4 exercises until the timer goes off. So no break in between. Today we have 3 exercises per section, and our time for the AMRAP is going to be 5 minutes. We're not going to race through them, but we're just going to continue through those exercises until the 5 minutes is up, okay? All right, so we're going to want a set or 2 of dumbbells today. We have a little bit of a focus of shoulders and glutes, but we're also going to hit core. We're also going to hit legs and so forth too. So a little bit of cardio in between. All right, so let's go ahead and get stretched here. Let's start in a wide stance. We're going to come with our hands behind our head, hinge at the hips. Going to extend our hands long, bring our hands back, and then stand back up. Squeeze those glutes, okay? All right, so this is called a good morning. We don't have any weight in the warm-up. We will get back to this exercise with weight later in the workout. A couple more. Firing up those hamstrings, fire up those glutes. You got it. Last one. All right, we're going to come down into a squat. You can narrow your stance a little bit. Squat, reach down, come up into a heel raise or a calf raise. Reach up nice and high. You got it. All right, let's do 2 more. We'll have 1 more warm-up exercise. Then I'll go through our first group of exercises. We'll get going. All right, I might have done an extra one there. All right, left foot is going to stay stable. Come into a single leg deadlift, and then you're going to come balanced, okay? So you're going to hinge at the hips, bring that leg back. You can reach toward the ground, and then bring that knee up, or you can come to touch, okay? Balance exercise, first thing in the morning. It's good for us. You should be challenged. It's all right if you're wobbly. That means we're working on it. Let's switch legs. Right leg stays put. Left leg comes back. Hinge at the hip. You might feel more or less control on this side. Option to bring that knee up. Go right back into it. Whew. Reach toward the ground. Let's do 1 more. All right, let's come into just a wide stance, and we're going to warm up the adductors here. Go side to side at your own pace. Chest stays high. Everyone's adjusting to daylight savings, so maybe you woke up a little early, a little bit more wide-eyed. Adjust this here. Okay. Grab a drink if you need. We're going to walk into that first group of exercises. We're going to hit our shoulders with a Y raise. So we're going to have 2 weights. Palms are facing each other. Weights are going to come up to about shoulder height, and we're going to slowly lower. So you're at, we're not out here. We're not in front of us. We're kind of in between into that Y, making a Y. Second exercise is a glute bridge. We're going to lay on our back. Weight can go on our hips, and we're going to drive our hips up toward the ceiling. You've probably done those before. And then third exercise is going to be a good morning with a weight. So we're going to take a weight, put it behind our head, behind our neck, hinge at the hip. We're going to extend the weight long and then stand back up, okay? We'll do 8 reps of every exercise here in this group, 5 minutes total, and then we'll take a break, go into a cardio move, and then we'll move on. All right. So grab your weights. We have that Y raise. We have that glute bridge, and we have that good morning. I'm going to just grab probably 2 sets of weights for this group of exercises. Move my camera just a little bit. Feel free to turn on some music. I'm going to start the timer here in just about 15 seconds. All right, we have that Y raise. Roll those shoulders back and down. You can roll out that neck. Here we go. Let's bring them up and down. Make sure you engage that core. Nice and stable. That's 2. 6 more to go. You got it. We're going to head into that glute bridge. Bring your weight with you if you like, 1 or 2. Come onto the mat. Back is on the ground. Feet are kind of below your bottom, and we're going to push up, squeeze, and then slowly lower. All right, we have 8. That's 1. Here we go. Drive the hips toward the ceiling. Try to pretend you're pushing those heels away from your bottom toward that wall, opposite wall. You'll feel the difference there. 3 more. Last one. All right, we're standing on up. Grab a weight, something not too heavy, as we're going to extend that weight away from our body. So we're going to hinge up the hips here. Bring that weight out. Bring it back in and up. If that is tough on your shoulders, if you're feeling any sort of pain, just do the good morning. Don't do the extension. Okay? There's 2. Engage that core as those arms go up. Four more. Last 2. Squeeze the glutes at the top. You got it. Last one. And stop. All right, so we're back at the top. We have that Y raise. Grab that second weight. Check the time for you here. We're exactly halfway through. So I'll probably get through this, excuse me, 1 more time. Maybe slightly past that since we now know what we're doing. That's 3. Make sure we're not rocking. Okay, nice stable body. 4. 5. If your weights at home are too heavy, you can go every other. 6. 7. Last one. And 8. Perfect. All right, come on down to the mat. Glute bridge with the weight. When you're ready, let's go. Take it nice and slow. Push those heels away from the body. You got it. Good way to isolate those glutes. Last one. And stop. All right, we're back on our feet. We've got that good morning, so find that weight. Get it behind the neck here. Okay, this time we're not going to extend the arms. We're going to just do the good morning. So if you can go a little heavier, you can. Here we go. Hinge at the hips. Slowly raise, squeeze the glutes. Here we go. 2. Engage that core. Pull that belly button in nice and tight. We're at 6. 2 more. Yes, you can. And stop. All right, we're back. We have 30 seconds. Grab that second weight. We're back at that Y raise. Roll those shoulders back. Here we go. We're going to finish these out for the rest of the time. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna add 2 more. Get to the end of the time. Last 2. Yes, you can. Last 2 should be hard. And timer's going off. All right, perfect. Grab a drink. We'll go through into a cardio move in just a minute, and then we'll have a little break again. Good morning, Anya. Thanks for joining me. And then we're going to be back into a second group of exercises. All right. All right, in about 30 seconds, we're going to do squat jacks for 45 seconds. We're going to rest for 15 or so. Then I'm going to walk through the next group of exercises. No weights are needed. Squat jack is going to look like this. You're going to goal post your arms. So you're going to come down into a wide squat. And then you're going to come up to the top, touch your hands, come back to it. Okay? All right. We start in 10. Okay. Oh, that's 40 minutes. All right. We don't need that. Let's do 40 seconds. All right. Here we go. Squat jacks. Option to step out. Okay. If you want to take the impact out, make it a little bit less intense. Bring it here. Otherwise, you're here. You got it. Push through. Ten seconds to go. Yes, you can. Be explosive. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice work. All right, grab a drink. You can take a little break as I'm walking through the next 3 exercises. We have a single arm. So we're going to have one arm. You can either have your wrist this way, doesn't matter. The other arm is going to do a curl to a press. Okay, so curl to press. We're going to do 8 on each side. Woo! Hold on, breath. And then we're going to come into that deadlift. And we're going to bring it up to an upright row. Deadlift to upright row. 3rd exercise. Getting into some shoulders and back. Have our palms face each other. We're going to open, close, raise the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Raise those elbows, okay? All right, so maybe 1 or 2 sets of weights, possibly 3 if you have them handy. You want those last couple of reps to be difficult, okay? Whew, all right. Going from, those squat jacks kicked my butt a little bit being first thing in the morning. All right. About 30 seconds here, we're gonna start with that single arm overhead hold, and then the other arm is doing that bicep curl into a shoulder press. Okay, we're gonna work a little bit of a stability here as we are only doing one side of the body. The other one's holding. All right. Ready? Let's grab those weights. 5 minutes is started. So one arm is up. I'm gonna raise my right arm. Left arm is doing that bicep curl to shoulder press. Rotating here at the shoulder. 2. Your pace might be a little different than mine. Just don't need to count them. Just go along my pace. There, we'll switch when I switch. That's what I mean. So if you don't get 8 reps, that's fine. Try not to go any faster than me though. If this is pulling on your back too much, go ahead and hold it here at the shoulder. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Right arm is doing that bicep curl. Again, if you're feeling this in your low back, let's bring that weight down, okay? Try and pull that belly button. Try not to have us sway back here. There's 3. 4, try to get that bicep up by that ear. 5. Woo! 6. I'm gonna go into that deadlift, upright row after this one here. All right, roll those shoulders back. Get a nice wide stance. We're gonna stick that butt back, hinge at the hip, follow those shins down, stand up, pull up toward your armpits. Here we go. There's one. 3. Nice flat back. 4. Nice and controlled, nice and slow. 2 more. All right, we're going to go into that shoulder burner. You might need to go a little lighter. Get that back. All right. Palms are going to face each other. You're going to open. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Close. Lift those elbows. There's 1. Here we go. Squeeze. You got it. 4. Takes a minute just to figure out what we're doing, right? 5. 6. This one I don't feel until about halfway through, even with light weights. You get the burn pretty quickly. First couple reps feel very easy. All right, done with that. We're gonna go back to the top. I'm gonna check the time here. We have 2 minutes and 5 seconds. All right, this time on this exercise, we're gonna do 4 on each side, okay? 4 on each side, 8 total. Here we go. Bicep curl and press. Just so that we can get through to the other exercises. 2, 3. Make them count, make them good, great form. All right, we're gonna switch sides. All right, you might feel fatigued here. A little faster the second round, right? 2. Option is to bring that other weight here. 3. Last one, then we move on. 4. Perfect. All right, find that deadlift upright row. You might want to go a little heavier than what you were using for that shoulder press. Here we go, deadlift, squeeze, upright row. Again, we have 8 reps. 1 down, 2 down. Yes, you can. 5, 6, 7. Last one. I'm going to move into that shoulder burn, and you might want to go a little lighter. 37 seconds. All right, palms face each other. Squeeze. Come back together. Lift those elbows. There we go. There's 1. Squeeze. Make sure those shoulders aren't creeping up by those ears. Keep them relaxed and low. I think that's 3. We'll call it 3. Here's 4. 6. 2 more. If there's a certain format you'd like to see, I know a lot of you watch this afterward, just shoot me an email if you have it, or there you go, timer just went off, perfect. Or a note on my social media, or get in touch with me somehow. Let me know what you'd like to see, maybe next week or in the future, what focus you want, what body parts, format, whatever you'd like to see. Let me know. All right, we're gonna go into another cardio move before we move on to another strength group. All right, let's see, what do we want to do? I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 jump squats. We're going to do 10 jump lunges. And then we're going to go back to jump squats. So we're going to alternate between, okay? So for the jump lunges, let's do a touch in between so it'll look like this. 1, that's 1, okay? So we're going to do 10 jump squats. Or if you want to take the intensity down a little bit, take the impact down a little bit, you're going to come into a squat, where you're going to come up with a little bit more conviction, okay? All right. Same with the lunges. If you want to do these without the jump, you're gonna come. You can do 5 on each side, just like I showed you. Okay. All right. Are we ready? 10, 10. Then we're done. Jump squats. Here we come. 1, 2. Sink the butt down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, you can. 8, 9. Be explosive. 10. All right, let's find that jump lunge. 10 each side. Touch in between. Here we go. There's 1. There's 2. We're done after 10. Again, option to take the other option. Just go until we're done. I lost count. 7. Sorry. 8. Whew. You may have done more. Last one. Whew. All right, shake it up. Nice work. We'll let that heart rate come down a little bit. Grab some water. We have one more group of exercises. 3 exercises. Whew. All right. All right, first up, we're gonna do a fly combo. We're gonna do a row and a fly bent over. So I'll show you what that looks like. Hinge at the hips. I'm gonna go this way. All right, we're gonna come into a fly and then elbows drive back toward the ceiling in that row. Okay, fly, row. 10 reps. Second exercise, I'm gonna give you a couple options. This doesn't work for everybody. So one option is to be here. I just call them kind of up downs. I'm gonna come up, stand up. We're gonna stay in kind of a bent knee position. And this is what we're doing, okay? Other option you have, so you're gonna be in a squat walk, and you're gonna take 2 or 3 steps one way, 2 or 3 steps the other way. Okay, so you choose. Those are the first 2. Third one, we're just going to do plank with a reach. So you're gonna reach out, reach out. Okay, I'll show you that. So plank can be done on your knees or your toes. Okay, time to get at it. Grab what you need. We have that fly coming up with that row. 10 reps of everything. Let's see. Go with these. Hinge at the hip. Here we go. Squeeze the shoulder blades and then row. There's 1. We have 5 minutes of work. Then we do a little stretch, right? And then we get to go on with our day. Squeeze. Make sure you breathe. Halfway. 6. Looking great, looking great. 7. 8. Make sure we drive those shoulders toward the ceiling. Last one here. Perfect. All right, next up. Again, you're either doing that squat walk. I think I'll do 1 set of each, meaning next time through I'll do the other. But this first time, we start on our knees, come up to our feet. Here we go. 1, stay in that bent knee position. 2. Think about at halfway, I'm gonna switch which foot I lead with, or you can go every other if you'd like. 3. 4. Some people have a hard time getting their feet under them. That's why I give the other option. Both are great. That's 6. I'm gonna switch feet because I forgot to. 7. 8. Heart rate starts to come up on this one too. 9. 10. Excellent. All right. Let's find that plank. High plank. So you're going to be on your hands. When you're ready, you're going to reach. That's 1. 2. 3. Try not to let those hips open up. 4. Keep them square. 5. Two minutes down, 3 to go. Last 2, or last 1, sorry. 1 each side is what I meant. All right. Excellent. So now we know the drill. We have just over 2.5 minutes. We're going to start at the top with that fly and that bent over row. Hinge up the hip. All right. I don't want this kind of a hinge. I want like this kind of a hinge, okay? If you can, let's go. If you can't, you may need to work on some hamstring stretching. Squeeze those shoulder blades. That's what you're focusing on that fly. And then on that row, focusing on driving that elbow back. 6, 7. We're doing 8 reps this round, okay? 8. Put that weight down. Squat walk this time. You can either do those up downs I was showing you or coming into a squat rack. Walk. Bend those knees. Take 2 steps one direction. Tap 2 steps the other direction. That's 1. We're doing 8. That's 2. Stay in that squat. Get a little lower. We're at 6. 7. And 8. All right, find that plank. 1 minute, 12 seconds to go. In this AMRAP. Here we go. You're doing 8. 2. Option to be on your knees. 4. 6. 8. All right, we're back to the top. Grab those weights for the fly, for the row. Roll those shoulders back and down. Here we go. We're getting close. We're under a minute here, guys. Yes, you can. We're going to aim for 8. We'll see when the timer goes off. 3. Breathe. 4. 5. You're at 6. Last 2. Last 1. Yes, you can. Woo! All right. And timer is off. Perfect. All right. Nice work. We have 2 minutes here, so we're going to just let that heart rate come down for just a moment. Let's just do a wide march. If you want to bring it into a hip circle, you can. Slowly let that heart rate come down. Roll those shoulders back and down. Let's grab the outside of that head. Pull it toward that right shoulder. Nice and gentle, but you should feel a nice stretch here. All right, just take your fingertips to the kind of back side, not total back side, but just a little bit further back. And then kind of tilt that head down toward that, so your nose is kind of by your armpit. Let's do the other side. Grab the outside of the head, pull it toward the left shoulder, relax that right arm, wiggle it, make sure you're not holding on to any tension there. All right, bring your hand back a little bit and pull that nose toward that armpit. All right, we did some glutes today. Let's go get into that pigeon pose. So if you want to get into downward facing dog and get into it that way, let's do it. This will be our last stretch. Option to keep your weight above your hips. Option to bring your weight forward. You can have your forehead on the ground if you wish. All right, let's push back into downward facing dog. And then we'll get into it on the other side. You got it. Try not to let that right hip open up. Okay, try to pull that hip down toward the mat, square to the mat. Again, shift your weight where you want it. Fantastic. Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you had a great workout and have a wonderful day. Bye, guys. Can't find my mouse. There it is.